You are greatly welcome to Future Setters Institute's Youth Development episode 33. Today is a great one filled with a lot of interest, one filled with a lot of passion, one filled with a lot of insight because you are going to be learning a lot today. The topic is centered on building healthy mentorship. You see, a lot of us have been mentored by one person or the other. We have one particular challenge, we have a particular problem we are going through, but we feel so scared to speak out. We feel it's not really necessary to tell someone to help you out to solve this particular problem. So you feel mentorship is just for a selected persons. You feel that, like I said, you feel you are not fit enough to mentor, or that is a very big challenge. So you feel you are not fit enough to mentor others. So that is where the whole topic mentorship comes into play. How can I be a good mentor? How can I help my fellow mentors? How can I be a good mentee to the person that is mentoring me? What are the kind of skills that good mentee needs to have? So these are some of the things we're going to be talking about today. So for those that are just joining us, we'd love you to know about Future Setters Institute. So maybe you don't really know about Future Setters Institute. You don't know what we stand for. You don't know what we do. You want to be guided on what we do at Future Setters Institute. So today I'm going to tell you Future Setters Institute is a place where young minds are groomed on three core niches. We groom young people on leadership, we groom them on personal development, and we groom them on work ethics. So we've been doing this for quite some time now because we notice a very large for personal development. There's a there's a very big gap for those that you see people need help. They need help. They don't know who meets. They don't know who to guide them. Understand? So that is the reason why we said, let's come into this. Let's come into this. Let's help them. Let's nurture them. Let's open them to international persons that can also share their story. That is something that we are doing. We have international persons. We have our youth development shows where we guide people on a lot of great things. And not just the youth development show, we also organize our personal growth challenge, our professional growth challenge, where we bring great persons to come and instruct young persons, guide them to become the better and refined version of themselves so they can become independent. And that's what we do at Future Setters Institute. So today, the topic is centered on steps to build a healthy mentorship. Now, we have great speakers. We have about 4 persons who are going to guide us on this great topic. We have Mr. Ernest Edosa. We have Miss Teleola Adekoya. We have Reverend Sister Teresa Umo. And we have Miss Fariza Abdullahi. And finally, I'm going to be your host, and also I'm going to be a speaker for today, Victor Otasoye, the founder of Future Setters Institute. So once more, you are all welcome to today's program, and we will be starting right away. But before we start, we would love to get to know our speakers. So our great speakers, kindly introduce yourself. Let's get to know you. Let the audience get to know you, and we'll start immediately. So we have Ernest Edosa and Fariza Abdullahi. So you can speak. Mr. Ernest Edosa, can you introduce yourself? Let people get to know you. You can unmute your mic. It seems you can mute your mic. Okay. It's not coming out clear. It's not coming out clear. All right, you can speak. Let's see. Your mic is not coming out clearly. Okay. Fariza, you go ahead. Then, yes, I can hear you now. Great. I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, I said my name is
I hear you
Ernest
very
Edosa.
well.
Am I audible enough now?
Yeah. Awesome. You are very audible, yes.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
All right. I said my name is Ernest Edosa. A customer lifecycle marketing expert. Speaking. I'm joining us all the way from Edo State.
Awesome. You are greatly welcome, Mr. Ernest Edosa. Nice to have you here. We go with Miss Faris yourself. Let's get to know you.
Oh, okay. My name is Farisa Abdullah Abbas, founder and teacher of Focus Online Academy. I'm joined from Taraba State, Jalingo.
Welcome. You are greatly welcome, Miss Fariza. You are greatly welcome. Okay, we have Miss Teleola Adekoya. Are you there?
Yeah, confirm me you can hear me.
Okay, you can introduce yourself.
Please can you hear me?
Yes, we
My
can hear
name
you
is
very well.
Adekoya Tedola. I'm a data analyst and a data engineer. Thank you so much.
Okay, so nice to have you here. You are greatly welcome once more to today's program. So we'll be going right away to the program of today. And the program of today is on the topic steps to build a healthy mentorship. Steps to build a healthy mentorship. So you see the topic healthy, build, mentorship, steps. See these things, we are going to take it bit by bit. So we start from the first one, which is healthy. If something is healthy, see that this thing is good, this thing is going well. That means there's a flow, there's a sequence. That is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to go in that particular order. And the mentee benefits. The mentee benefits. It's not a waste of time to the mentee. The person that came in to learn something, he spent so much time, spent so much money, spent so much attention. But does he get value for that time he spent? That is what we are going to be interacting on today. So first of all, I'm going to give you some guidelines that can help you to build a headship. The first one is willingness to learn. Willingness. So we've been in a lot of situations where you have people showing interest, they want to learn something, they want to do something, they want to improve in one particular area. But the thing is, they are not really willing to improve. They just need one particular thing. And after getting that particular thing, they leave. So as a mentor, what will you do in such a situation? Will you just leave those persons? They showed interest in something. Now they join and then they just don't turn up. So a mentee needs to be willing to learn. A mentee should be curious. You should be curious as a person. I would say, I see something great as to my level, the way I am. I see something great and I need that particular thing. I know I need it to really push myself to the next level. And then I now say, no, I don't want to. I know that right now it's not really high enough, but I want to scale myself. I want to scale up to the next level. Then I need to work on myself by, finding someone that is capable to bring me out, to push me to the next level. And that's what we are going to be discussing on today. Willingness to learn. Have a willingness to learn as a young person. Or take charge of opportunities. Opportunities don't come all the time. When you see an opportunity and it is important to you at that moment, take charge of it. And another thing, it, yes, you've learned it, you are already used to it, but there are still certain things you don't know. So that's why we should be willing to learn. We should be willing to learn. We should be willing to unlearn, and we should be willing to relearn. These are the 3 points. We should be willing to learn. We should be willing to unlearn, and we should be willing to relearn. So you know it already. That's someone that knows how to do it better than you. you listen to the person. You give the person attention, give the person your attention. You listen to what the person is saying, so that you can get 1 or 2 points from what the thing is saying. That is a very valid point. So you need to learn. So now another thing is, you need to unlearn those things you know before. Those things you know before, you need to unlearn them. Unlearn them by keeping them aside. They are not really important. They are good. Yes, they are good. But can they really solve the problems you have right now? Can they really solve other people's problems? So you need to unlearn them. You need to relearn on those skills, those things you know already. You need to relearn on them as a mentor and as a mentee. Another thing, take charge. Take charge. Understand that there is time. The time you have with someone is also beneficial to you as a mentor. You may meet a mentee today. The mentee is just, following up what you are doing, taking it the way you give to them. You give it to them this way, they just accept it like that. They don't bring up, they don't share, other ideas and all that. But also try to understand that that person that you are meeting today may also have some other ways. The person may also have some other ways to solve a particular problem. So what you need to do, try to listen to your mentee's problems. Listen to what the mentee is trying to say. By listening to what the mentee is trying to say, it could also be a business strategy. It could also be a business strategy. It could also be that the mentee is telling you the problems that you could also learn how to solve. So understand that you need to, first of all, be willing to learn. The first thing, you need to condescend, take yourself low to an extent, try to listen and try to, use the knowledge you have. And the second thing that a mentee needs to do, a person that wants to be a mentee or wants to improve on his skills, should be willing to invest in himself. Yes, we feel that, yes, people need to pay for us for training. Everything needs to be free. It needs to be the way it is. You always feel it needs to be free. Is it free? Is it? You see something very valuable to you. You ask, is it free? But most of us, when we see things that will be valuable to us, you know it's not useful. It's not useful. So the main thing you need to consider is, it doesn't have to be free all the time. Understand that when you pay for something, you become committed to that particular thing. But when you get it for free on a platter of gold, most times we don't really value those things all the time. So take note that when you see something and it is valuable to you, be willing to invest in it. The first one, we are investing in it. Investing in it should not be by just money alone. Investment can also be in other ways. Investment can be in time. Investment can be in terms of attention. Investment can be in a lot of ways. So don't just look at it. Don't just look at it that you are saying you are paying for money, you are paying your money. Some patients pay their money. After paying their money, they don't even show up during the training. They don't even show up when you need them the most. So the main thing is, you are investing your time, you are also investing your attention. Understand that someone decided to give you his time. He decided to make sacrifice for you to be better. So you need to give that person the necessary attention needed. You need to give that person the necessary attention needed. So the person is giving you that time, giving you all that. Also understand that attention is a very big, like I said, it's a very big currency that we need to work on. That's the second one. So willingness to invest in ourselves, willingness to work on our skills and all that. So take note of that. So it's not just all about the money. Be willing to invest in yourself. Then the next thing, self-discovery. Self-discovery. What do I mean by self-discovery? Have you really sat down? To analyze yourself? Have you really sat down to look into yourself? Like, assess yourself and know what you need to improve on. You are doing things very well, sure. But do you want to remain in that same level? Or if you remain in that same level, would it give you the results you want in the future? These are things we need to ask ourselves. So do we want to be a global personality, or we just want to be a local person? So we need to look at this clause very well. So how do we see ourselves in the next years with the skills we have? Are these skills going to be very relevant to us in the long run? These are questions we need to keep asking ourselves. And this brings me to the fact that we all need to understand ourselves and know what we need. You ask yourself, what do I need? So, write well. I need to speak well. I need to work on my communication skills. I am shy. I worry a lot. I do a lot of things. You need to really assess yourself. What are the things that you need? That is a question you need to ask yourself. Analyze yourself. Don't just sit down there. Don't just accept life the way it is. Take challenges. Take challenges and work with those who believe in you. Work in those who are ready to build you. Work with those who are ready to push you to that. Most of us, we just work with anybody we see around. Then after doing it, you begin to say, oh, I wasted my time. Oh, I wasted everything. So you need to understand that you need to assess yourself. What do I need right now? And who? Don't just say, what do I need right now? Ask yourself, who to get this party? What do I need right now? And who can I meet to get that particular view? That is a question you need to keep asking yourself. Don't just stay there and do things the way you want to do it. Don't just accept life the way it is. Try to see how you can challenge yourself. Be around those that can challenge you to do things better. That's another major point. So that challenge you to do unimaginable things. Then the next thing, another one is listen. Listen. Someone is saying this, is suggesting, is doing this, is doing that. Try to listen and get a response. Observe what the mentee is saying. Observe the mentee's body language. Observe the mentee's, what the mentee is he following? Is he following up what we are doing? If he's not following up what we are doing, if he's to go back to analyze what the person is talking about. Their growth, be involved. Don't just look at it that you just say it's just for a timeline. Some persons will tell you, because there's this particular training I did some time ago. There's a difference between coaching and mentorship. They'll tell you coaching is for a timeline. So just coach someone. After coaching the person has got. Mentorship is for a lifetime. So you have that access, you have that privilege to always reach out to him and know how the person is doing. You ask the person, have you involved? Have you tried this out? Have you done this? Have you done that? So these are things we need to be involved. Be involved in our mentee's life. Involved in our mentee that is serious. Yeah, that's another word. Involved in our mentee's life, a man that is serious. You ask him for, okay, how is it going? Hope it's going well. Hope you are trying it out. Hope you are doing it. Then possibly find ways to bring your mentees together. So brainstorm ideas, Latin. So think about all these things. It's not just all about the program that how can you bring these persons together to collectively solve a problem. So take note of these valuable points. So don't just think it's all about it just got what he wants, and after that is over. No, don't look at that. But look at what you can do after that particular thing. Think about what you can do to achieve success. What can you do? What can you do to improve yourself? Understand? What can you do to improve yourself? That is something that we need to work on. So yes, then another one, immerse yourself in learning. I said before, immerse yourself in learning. Be willing to learn, and not just learn, be willing to put that learning into practice. You learn something for life, or you learn how to create your own thumbnails, how to speak effectively, how to code call, how to do this. Another thing, you need to put these skills, into practice. So don't just think about how to do it, learn how to do it. Also try it out and be willing to fail. Be willing to fail. Yeah, there are some persons that will learn it. Oh, I don't want to. I'm not ready. I'm not fit enough to address people. I'm not ready. I'm not capable enough to do it. When will you finally be capable enough to do it if you don't set yourself for challenges? When will you be ready to do it? Is it because people are always saying no to you, sending them messages, you're not responding, they're not giving you feedback? When will you be fit enough? When you feel that a lot of people are saying no to your programs, to all you do, you feel, oh, it's the end of the world. It's possible that there are still certain things that you are not doing right that you need to work on. So as a mentor, be willing to try different options. Be willing to, if this method did not work today, try another method. This place didn't favor you, try another place. This person you are relating with did not give me a good response, try another way. So as a mentor, work on yourself. Don't just feel like it's not working out, it's not just favoring you. No, also try to understand that everything takes time. Everything takes time. So understand that everything takes time, and you should be willing and involved. You should be willing to change. You'll be willing to do things differently. Be willing to improve. Willing to try innovative things, and you will see a lot of great things happening along the way. So take note. You understand that the first thing, you should be willing to learn as a mentee. Be willing to learn. Another one is you should be willing to invest in yourself. Not just invest in yourself, be willing to be attentive, give time, and be there as at when due. You set a time. As a mentee, the mentor set a time for something, you should be there to show up. You should be there even before the time, because that shows that you are giving that mentor a form of respect. You are giving him respect. You show that you are really committed and serious about what you are doing. That's the another point. Be willing to listen, as a mentor, and also be ready to listen as a mentee. Very valuable point. And another one, learn to be curious, be eager to learn new things. Be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Lastly, don't just focus on learning alone. Also remember that you need to put what you have learned into practice. You see a lot of great things coming out from what you are doing, and trust me, if you put this into practice, you see a lot of change in your activities. You see a lot of change in your life, and you see a lot of improvements in what you are doing. So do well to put down these points, and also feel free to comment, share your comments in the comment section. If you also have some other ideas that you want to share with us on mentorship, steps to build a healthy mentorship, you are very free to share them in the comment section. Once you are greatly welcome to today's youth development show. So once more, welcome Enes Edosa, welcome Fariza Abdullahi, welcome Teleola Adekoya. Are you all there? You all there? So you are greatly welcome. You are greatly welcome. So today we're welcoming our next speaker, a great man filled with insight, and he's going to be sharing with us his own insights on steps to build a healthy mentorship. Let's give him the time. Let's listen to him while he shares his own valuable insight on this great topic. And also, don't forget to share your comments in the comment section, and let's engage. Let's get to learn more from these great minds. Once more, you are welcome, Mr. Ernest Edosa. You are welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I want to know if I'm being heard. Am I audible?
Yeah, Yes, you are. You are audible.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor, for the opportunity to be a participant in today's talk and learning program. Excited to be. I'm really excited to be on board here. So, am I audible enough?
Yes, you can speak. We're with
Hello,
you.
am I audible enough? All
Yes,
right.
you are. You
So,
are very
thank
audible.
you so much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate in today's meeting. Steps in building a healthy mentorship. And my focus today will be if complete interest is important in mentorship. Complete interest in mentorship. Okay, so I want to start on this note. Actually, I want to start on this note by making reference to an ancient Eastern proverb that says, when when the student is ready, the master appears, and when the student is truly ready, the master disappears. It's an ancient Eastern proverb that says, when the student is ready, the master appears, and when the student is truly ready, the master disappears. Now, from the point where the student is ready to the point before the master appears, and when the master appears and disappears, trying to analyze that proverb, you see that the underlying factor there talks about interest, actually. Yeah, so the underlying factor there talks about interest, actually. From the point when the student is available, the master comes and the master disappears, is interest. So now this it's a good start to now make us to really understand and to probe into what interest really is in mentorship. What is complete interest in mentorship? Now, complete interest in mentorship, it's beyond words. Yes, it's beyond vocalizing that I'm interested to be mentored. So I'm going to be doing my talk interchangeably from both the end of the mentor and from the end of the mentee as well. So complete interest in mentorship is about consistent attitudes, behaviors, and values that proves a person is deeply interested in learning, growing, and engaging with their mentor and the processes. Yes, it's a consistent attitude and behavior and value that proves a person is deeply interested in learning, growing, and engaging in their mentors and the process involved in the mentoring cycle. Yes, so it is more behavioral. Interest in mentorship is behavioral. Is behavioral. So now it now takes us down to the question: what are the indices? What are the signposts to look out for to really pinpoint complete interest in mentorship? As a mentor, I'm also bringing this as a light to mentors too, who are thinking technically. What are the and also from the angle of mentees are also who would want to bring out their best traits so that they can be easily accepted and get the best out of mentorship. Now, what are the signposts? What are the traits? What are the behavioral traits that really point down to complete interest in mentorship? I have a handful of them. I mentioned 8 of them. I'm going to mention 8 of them in no no exact sequence of relevance amongst the 8 anyway. So number 1 is genuine curiosity and eagerness to learn. Complete interest in mentorship manifests as genuine curiosity and eagerness to learn, active engagement and communication, commitment to growth, humility and
Hello, good
openness,
afternoon. Can you hear me?
humility and openness to feedback. Then consistency and reliability, as well as respect and gratitude, then initiative and proactiveness, then reflective mindset. Actually, there are numerous traits that really points to show what complete interest is, traits of complete interest. But I brought out these 8, I came from these 8 angles and these 8 points to bring home my topic this evening. Now, studying about on going into personal growth and transformation, the theory of personal growth and transformation. Now, going down into research, research has proven over the years that in personal growth and transformation, as well as in mentorship, there are people who are willing to learn, but they are unwilling to change. Now, there are others that are willing to change, but they are unwilling to learn. So this is where interest comes in. From the point of willingness to learn and unwillingness to change, and from the point of willingness to change and willingness to learn, the underlying factor here, the bedrock here, is interest. Interest. So I'm going to be taking it deeper to really analyze how to know the depth of a mentee's interest in mentorship. Because my talk, I'm also bringing it from the angle of, bringing this exposition to mentors in order to be able to grade the depth, to be able to scale the depth of commitment from their mentees, the interest that they have in mentorship. Now, this brings me down to the theory of David Kolb's theory of experimental learning theory cycle. David Kolb's theory of experimental learning theory cycle. It states that learning and interest starts from experience to reflection to conceptualization to application. Yes, David Kolb's experimental learning theory curve. David Kolb's experimental learning theory cycle said that interest actually can be tracked. Interest in mentorship can be tracked, can be analyzed from the point of experience to reflection to conceptualization to application. Why is this necessary? Why is David Kolb's experimental learning theory necessary? It's necessary because interest in mentorship is psychological. Interest in mentorship is technical, actually. It's behavioral. So it's not like mathematics that you can easily solve and add together, but there are traits, there are psychological observations to really analyze and score a mentee's interest in mentorship. Now, I actually listed 8 traits, in no order of relevance, 8 traits that really depict complete interest in mentorship. Now, we're going to be placing these 8 traits under David Kolb's experimental learning theory curve. This is the only way, or this is one of the ways to really analyze technically how interested a mentee is in complete interest. Now, the first phase talks about experience stage. The experience stage I brought out 3 points from the 8 points listed under the experience stage in interest in mentorship. That's where you have genuine curiosity and eagerness to learn. That's where you have active engagement and communication. Then that's where also you have respect and gratitude. That's in the experience stage. Now, moving to the reflection stage. Reflection stage, you can categorize these traits under the reflection stage as reflective mindset, humility and openness, then consistency and reliability can be categorized under the reflection stage. Then under the conceptualization stage, we can bring in commitment to growth, then the trait of being initiative and proactiveness, you know, then genuineness, curiosity, and eagerness to learn. This can be categorized under conceptualization stage. Then finally, the application stage. The application stage, we can bring in initiative and proactiveness into it, consistency and reliability, then commitment to growth. Actually, the whole framework, the whole David Kolb's framework is actually very technical. It's technical and it needs a closer attention to it. I've been able to go through placing these traits under this theory so that any mentor can easily know how to grade their mentee in their order of interest. This definitely helps you to know who to mentor actually, and also helps you not to waste your energy, your time, your effort, and your resources, to know exactly where to channel your energy as a mentor, using this whole analysis I've brought up as a means to track and measure complete interest in mentorship. Thank you so much, sir. I will rest my case here.
You are greatly welcome, Mr. Ernest Edosa. I must say it has really been an impactful journey with you. And I really wrote a lot of things down because I learned a lot from your lecture. You spoke really well. And I'm really sure that our audience also may have learned a lot of things as well along the way. So once more, thank you so much, Mr. Ernest Edosa.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
You are welcome. You are welcome. So we have another great woman, a woman filled with passion. She's an educator. She says she's a founder of a great school, online school. So I would love to listen to her, learn from her wealth of experience and expertise. So once more, you are welcome, Miss Fariza Abdullahi. We love to learn from you. We love to learn
Yes,
from
sir.
you, and you're welcome.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mm,
You are
my
greatly
topic
welcome.
is how. Okay, sir. I'm with the topic how to handle struggling mentees. Mm, Are you with me? Hello?
Yeah, yes, we are with you. Yes, we are with you.
Okay, how
We
to
are with you.
handle struggling mentees. When dealing with struggling mentees, we have to consider the following strategies. I'm having 8 steps here with me. The first step is identify the root cause. Second, number 2, set clear goals and expectation. Number 3, provide constructive feedback. Number 4, offer support and resources. Number 5, encourage self-reflection. Number 6, celebrate small wins. And number 7, be patient and empathetic. Number 8, reevaluate the mentorship approach. This is the 8 steps. And now I will talk briefly about each of the steps mentioned. Number 1, I said identify the root cause. Is it lack of understanding, motivation, or resources? And you have to ask ended questions to understand their challenges, to understand your mentees' challenges. You have to ask open questions. Then number 2, set clear goals and expectation. Break down larger goals into smaller achievable tasks and establish a timeline for progress and checking. And number 3, provide constructive feedback, specific, timely, and actual feedback, and you have to focus on behavior, not personality. You always focus on behavior, not personality. Number four, offer support and resources. You have to be given the additional training or mentorship, and you have to access to relevant tools or network. Then number five, encourage self-reflections. You have to help them to identify strengths and weakness, reflect on progress, and set new goals. Number six, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate progress. You have to build confidence and motivation among your mentees. You have to always build confidence and motivation among them. And number seven, you have to be patient and empathetic. You have to understand that everyone learn at their own pace. Show empathy and support. Then the last step is number eight, reevaluate and mentorship approach. Reevaluate the mentorship approach. Adjust your approach if needed. You have to consider alternative methods or resources. This is 8 steps I'm having with me. I think by following these steps, you can help your overcome challenges and achieve their goals. That's all I have. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Once more, thank you so much, great woman, in the person of Fariza Abdullahi. I must say, I also learned a lot from what you said, and yes, it means a lot. So I would love to drop some points from what you said.
Thank
This
you.
one, she said, reevaluate, reevaluate. That part struck me very well because sometimes you feel you are progressing, but unknown to you, you are not really progressing. Sometimes you may feel you are doing very well, you are doing very well, until when you begin to ask questions, then you observe that you are also not doing certain things well. So while you are trying to build that relationship or mentorship journey, also try to understand that you should be getting feedback. There should be feedback, regular feedback. Person, you just taught somebody something today. The person is saying, "Oh, okay. I will do the practical, and I will get back to you on it." And even set a deadline. So there should be a feedback, and there should be a feedback, and there should also be a response, and there should be a deadline. So feedback, response, deadline, all these are very much important. So don't just feel you are teaching and teaching and teaching. Let's say, for example, you are a mathematics teacher, you teach, but you don't give them classwork to go try it out to see how it works for them. So it can also be a very big limitation. So there should be feedback and constructive criticism. Some of them may say, "Oh, the way you are doing it, you're not giving them what they want." You should be willing to listen to them and improve on that aspect. Then you said another point, patience. Be patient. Be patient. That point is also a very great point. Very great point. They may not have shown up today, but do you know why they didn't show up? Possibly they had some issues. Not necessarily that they made their mind not to show up. Some issues. So don't conclude. Don't feel they didn't show up because of something. Possibly they didn't show up because of a reason. So don't forget that before you started the whole mentorship journey, this person is a person. The person is human. So also understand that. So you need to also ask questions where necessary to know more, know what could be wrong and all that. It's also very much important point. And there's another one you talked about, favorites. You talked about don't have favorites. Don't just have favorites. understand that you decided that you want to, okay, let's say you have a group of mentees. Don't choose one over others. Don't choose one over others. The effort you put into one should be the effort you put into all of them, so that they all can also mentor others. So you're not focused on mentoring one person and just relaxing. No, you are focused on mentoring that person so the person can also share that insight you shared with others. I'll give you an instance. Online, we make mathematics videos. So now we share these mathematics videos to certain groups. Then they watch the mathematics video. Someone commented and was like, this video, I watched it, I enjoyed it, and I also used it to teach some students. And they understood. So, meaning that you taught someone something, the person may become an ambassador later. And it's what you taught the person. If done rightly, the person will also communicate that skill to other persons out there. So, what does this point at? It points to the fact that every mentor needs to be able to give out as much as possible. There should not be any form of limit to what you are giving. Yes, there are some limits, maybe because of payments and all that, but there should not be any form of limit because you feel that that person is going to be an other places. So also try to give your best, and yes, surely when you do this, these points that those are shared, points that Faris has shared, these great points. Trust me, if you really take your time to work on these points, to put effort in these great points, you see a lot of great insights there. So I would love to ask Mr. Ernest Edosa and Ms. Fariza, if there is anything you want to share before we go to the question session. We still have time. You could just share certain points. If you have anything you want to share while listening and all that, you're free to share it right away.
All right, Mr. Victor, thank you so much.
Awesome, you're welcome.
Well, thank you, sir, for the opportunity once again. So, in bringing home my topic of discussion, that the complete interest in mentorship. Yeah. At this junction, I want to say that complete interest in mentorship is possible and can be tracked. Yes, because uh, most mentors might be having that challenge on how do I really track how um, impactful, because the whole goal of mentorship, the whole goal of mentorship is transformation. See it. So, the whole goal of
Yeah,
mentorship is transformation, and what actually fuels effective mentorship is interest. Now, the summary of what I brought in today at the tail end mostly is that complete interest can be tracked through the model I listed down. Yes, it can be tracked through the model I listed down in order to save any mentor's investment in people, in order to save their resources, in order to save their time as well. Then, also from the angle of the mentee, these are traits that you can also exercise. Some person might say, "Oh, I'm not a consistent person." How do you then become consistent? You have to exercise yourself, practice the act of being consistent and all that. Okay, so complete interest in mentorship is achievable and can be developed. Thank you so much.
you're greatly welcome. You're greatly welcome. So, Miss Fariza, are you there?
Yes,
Miss Fariza.
yes, sir.
Okay, so I know you have some points to share. So if there is any points you want to share while listening, you could also share it before we go to questions.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to say thank you so much, sir. I really enjoy the classes you teach us. All the class from the third class to this one, I really enjoy it. And as your mentee, I would like to say you are a good mentor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really enjoy the classes. Thank you. And
You are greatly welcome, Farisa. Like, you are greatly welcome. So I'll move into questions. So I would love to ask some questions, and let's see what you think about this. So the first question is, how do you handle communication gap in mentorship? So in a situation where there is no good communication, maybe it's just so focused on the training. Let's say there's now a gap, the person is unable to share his feedback. The person feels, oh, the mentor, and he is still trying to grow, trying to improve himself. How can you handle communication gap? Love to hear your, what. So feel free to
All
share
right, sir.
your opinions, and let's see.
All right, sir. Okay, how to handle communication gaps, let's say communication lapses in mentorship, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I believe it can actually be expanded on. There are many strategies to this. I want to look at it from the angle of vertical and horizontal relationships. You can actually handle with communication gap in mentorship through the horizontal communication strategy. Okay, this is what I mean. Okay, let's say as a mentor, you have, let's say, a couple of mentees, like 3 or 4 persons that you are mentoring, and maybe one of them is not really communicating as he should. Possibly, you might have probed into the person and asked the person what the challenge is. Maybe you see the person is not really communicating, or maybe he's a reserved person. I think one of the ways to also get proper feedback on that is through encouraging horizontal communication amongst the team members as well. Yes, if he or she might not really be directly, willing to communicate some things freely the way he might want to communicate within the horizontal level. So I believe one of the ways to also endanger and foster effective communication in mentorship is encouraging horizontal system of communication as well. Thank you.
You're greatly welcome. You're greatly welcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Ernest Edosa. Miss, about this, let's hear from you too.
Yes, I can say like the brother said, we have to we have to encourage our mentees and build confidence so that he will be communicating. We need more encouragement to solve that problem.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because a lot of them may be shy. A lot of them may
Yes,
feel, oh, the person has gone so far in life. I mean, I'm still struggling.
yes,
So we need to understand that. No, I agreed. I said I want to learn from this person. So to constantly be the person's inbox. Oh, sir, how did you go about this? How did you go? That's where curiosity comes in. So
Yes.
the more curious, the more you achieve success. The more curious you are about learning something, the more you do better at that thing. But when you are not curious, when you are scared, the more you limit yourself. Your mentor is like a teacher. Your mentor is your teacher. Your mentor is not your Lord. Your mentor is your teacher. So a teacher should you can also stand on your own, further give to other persons. So communication needs to be very good. I'll give you an instance. There was a time back then, let's say about 5 years ago, I registered for a mentorship program back then, and the person just registered and all that. After for the training, registering for the mentorship program, there was no form of follow up. We just joined the WhatsApp group. What happened? After joining the WhatsApp group, they locked the WhatsApp group. They said, no, why should the mentees be involved in this WhatsApp group? Now, we don't know our mentor. The mentor is a big man, he's doing well, he's doing very greatly. And then he finally joined, he created a call for us to join. Then we tried to, the mentor was not there. The mentor that said mentor us wants to build us on something. He was not there. So everyone was like, why? We all agreed to be there. But he was not there to deliver. So you see all these things. So we were not able to communicate with him firsthand because we said we want to communicate with him, but he was not there. And after some time, we started hearing about money, 500,000, 800,000, 1 million to have a mentorship session with him. So that means the purpose has been defeated. The main reason why we were on that group was to learn from that man directly, but we never had such opportunity to learn from such person. So as a mentor, understand that people want to see you firsthand, they want to feel you, they want to connect with you, they want to understand how you were able to solve that particular problem that you are now handling as your own now. Point you, Mr. Enes Dosa, and Ms. Fariza Abdullahi for being with us in this group. So we'll have a very short, we'll have about 1 minute break to listen to our Future Setters audio play. Immediately after that, we'd love to hear from you. Then we wrap up our program. So we have 1 minute break to listen to
Welcome
Future
to Future
Setters
Setters Institute,
audio play.
where we believe in empowering individuals to create a lasting impact in the world. Whether you are a student, a young professional, a coach, or a leader, this is your platform for growth, collaboration, and transformation. At Future Setters Institute, our mission is clear. We empower young minds to reach their full potential, provide mentorship, training, and opportunities for personal and professional development. We foster a strong support system because no one should feel alone on their journey. Our vision is to become a renowned training institute for leaders, a certified training and certification hub, and a trusted resource for individuals and families across Nigeria and Africa. What sets us apart? Accessibility. Our coaches and mentors are always within reach. Trust, efficiency, and professionalism. We are dedicated to excellence. Collaboration, bringing together professionals from all fields to inspire change. Growth and innovation, staying ahead and adapting to the world's evolving needs. People-centric approach, you are at the heart of everything we do. We care about you and we are ready to shaping everything we do in line with what you need. Join our community on Facebook and connect with like-minded individuals. Participate in our programs, mentorship sessions, and challenges. Follow us on our social media and stay updated on life-changing opportunities. Share your journey and engage with others to build a strong network of future setters. Let us grow together. The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Are you ready to take the next step? Join us today and become part of something greater. You need to become a future setter. Future setter. Future setter. God bless you.
Once more, you all are greatly welcome to Future Setters Institute Development Show. And I must say, I really enjoyed every part of this program with these great minds, Fariza Abdullahi, Enes Edosa, Reverend Sister Teresa Umar, Teleola Adekoya, and we have Antonia Marco Koje, who is the persons that attended our two of our personal growth challenge. So once more, I do sincerely appreciate those, even those that are not here, but there's no problem with that. I must say I learned a lot. As a mentor, I learned a lot, and also the persons watching also learned a lot. And you see how it goes. So from this, some persons learned something, and they will also spread the word to other persons out there. So I do sincerely appreciate you all for being in our cohort too. You know, I would love to hear how was the program for you? Love to hear some insightful things about how the program was, like what did you get to learn? You know, how was it? If you just share, you have about 1 minute, and let's say about 1 hour, 1 minute, 30 seconds to share how the program was for you. So we'll start with Mr. Ernest Edosa. So feel free to tell us how was the program. Hope it was good. Tell us. Let's hear from it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Victor. I must say that future setters is setting the pace, really, because I experienced a hands-on coaching and training program. I know Mr. Victor, he will always relate to you as a brother. He doesn't lord over as a mentor or something. So, the traits of what we discussed today, everything we said is actually what is reflecting in you. And I know future setter is going to invest more in young minds. And I'm excited. I'm excited to the different packages and options that will be coming in the next future. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Ernest. Really welcome. Thank you so much. Miss Fariza Abdullahi, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, sir. As I said before, I really enjoyed class. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I experience more and more, and I learn more and more. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are greatly welcome once more. You all made the program a success. Without you, we wouldn't be able to organize it, but it was a success with you all. So one thing I will always say is not just learn to put it into practice. And when you put it into practice, you see it happening. So don't just look at it as it's just this program, it's just this live session. You're thinking about how we can have more of this, how we can take this to the global level, how we can start doing it individually and start becoming independent. That is the focus. So after today's program, we should go back and reflect and see how we can definitely improve and achieve more together. That is the focus of every program we attend. So I look forward to having more of this, even in physical opportunities. I'd love to have Mr. Ernest Edosa come to speak on something. Love to see how we can invite Fariza from Taraba State come, organize or speak on something as well too. So we look forward to greater opportunities with each and every one of you. Once more, I appreciate you all for being with us in the program. So I'll be giving some shout outs to these great minds who have in one way or the other supported us to ensure that our program is a success. So I'll give a shout out to Mr. Wuye Soko. Shout out to Mr. Wuye Soko from Malaysia. Shout out to Mr. Oliver Wena Netigar, the founder of Longthink Enterprise, founder and CEO of Longthink Enterprise. Shout out to Gilroy Michael, the founder of Grad Consultants from Grad Consultants. Shout out to Efan Sotude Nia from Iran. Shout out to Mr. Avind Silva, the founder and CEO of Varai Enterprise. So shout out to Dashani Siva Kumar. Shout out a very great woman and the founder of Gains Loops company. Shout out to Edwin Joel, very great speaker as well too. Shout out to Rupa Party. Shout out to Jagoda Vites. Shout out to Dr. Imtiaz Sharif from India. Shout out to Iorio James. Shout out to Jose Luis Morales. Shout out to Vanessa Martins. Shout out to PN Real. Shout out to Nazmu Haq. Shout out to M. Arun from India, and also the Vice President of Ideasing Technologies. Shout out to Sanodon Paris, to Charlotte Ken, Asia Kekani, Roberto Cavagnola, Walesa Petunia, and Muziu. Shout out to all of you who have ensured that our program has been successful. We do appreciate each and every one of you. And we look forward to a great and better program come next Sunday again by 3 p.m. West African time. Also, take note that our personal growth challenge Cohort 3 started yesterday, and it has really been a very impactful program, having a lot of great minds coming to learn and also improve in their skills. Also, we've started another program, which is the Professional Growth Challenge, which is going to start on the 27th of this month. So make yourself available for this great program. It's going to be impactful and filled with a lot to learn. So if you've not partaken in any of our program before, feel free to engage with Future Setters Institute's program, and surely you'll be seeing a lot of impact, a lot of growth in your life, just like we have Ernest Edosa and Fariza Abdullahi. Once more, thank you so much, Mr. Ernest Edosa, and thank you so much, Ms. Fariza Abdullahi, for being with us today. You are greatly welcome. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful